Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, just shoot your eye out. Anybody see that movie, A Christmas Story, where Ralphie got his BB gun? I tell you, that really struck a chord with me, because growing up on a farm, my brother and I were 9 and 8 years old, and we'd go to town with my dad, and we'd end up at Zimmerman's hardware store, and while my dad was getting his stuff, we would go over to the gun case, my brother and I. And this gun case was this Red Ryder Daisy BB gun. And we just salivated over that. And we kept pestering my dad, can we get a BB gun? Well, he said, save your money. Well, we didn't have any source of income. So he said, I'll tell you what, if you get up before breakfast and help me milk the cows, and every evening, he says, I'll give you part of the cream check. So we did it. We started milking cows. And my dad, when he got his cream check, he'd give us a little bit. Now, though, that BB gun was $4.95. So it took us a long time to save up. But I'll still remember the day we brought those guns home, opened that box and took that gun out, and you know, you smell that gun oil, the brand new gun. Pour those BBs in, and those BBs rattled around in that gun. We went out right away, we had to shoot something. So my dad set up some cans we could shoot at. We started shooting these cans, and that lasted about an hour. Well, we got to do something else here. So my brother and I decided we'd go down to the steel grain bins and we'd go hunting. We're going to go down there and go hunting. So we walked through the cow lot. But we saw a couple of fresh cow pies, so we had to riddle them. But we ended up down by the grain bins, and my brother happened to be running ahead of me about 100 feet or so ahead of me. Now the story is that my BB ricocheted off one of the steel grain bins. Well, anyway, it hit my brother right in the seat of the pants. He dropped his gun and jumped up and down and screamed and hollered. And I went up to try to comfort him. You know, but he wouldn't be comforted. He had to go tell Mom. Well, we lost our guns. They were in Mom's closet for a week. You know how long a week is to the 9-year-old? Well, we finally got our guns back. And now it was about the 4th of July, so we had firecrackers. We got extra money now, see? So we got some firecrackers. And instead of shooting the cans on the ground, we put firecrackers under the cans and blasted them in the air. So then we'd see how many times we could shoot that can before it hit the ground. So that kept us busy for a while. Then we got tired of that. So we were getting better all the time. Better shots. So we went down by the barn, and when the wind was in the north, the flies would land on the south side. So we got on the south side of the barn, and there was thousands of them. So we started shooting flies. We shot flies on the barn door, and my dad found out about it. And he was not happy because there must have been 100 BBs buried in the barn door. Well, we offered to dig them out, but he said, no, that'd make it worse. So he got 2 paintbrushes and some red barn paint, and we learned to paint. We painted those barn doors and sealed them up. Well, you know, we had some very interesting times. And we never had any close calls of shooting the eye out, even though we were warned about that, because it's a real danger, it really is. But I will share one. We were down in the trees north of the house, and my brother said it was an accident, but I think it was, you know, he was making up for it. But he hit me right in the Gentiles. You get hit in the Gentiles, you go down on the ground in a fetal position for hey. Well, my mom called dinner and asked my brother, "Where's Duayne?" Well, he's down in the trees. Well, I come straggling in, and I must have been white as a sheet because they asked me what was wrong. I couldn't tell them. We'd lose our guns again. So I said, well, we were climbing trees, and I slipped, and I pinched my Gentiles. Well, they laughed about that, and come to find out, I was supposed to be using that other word, you know. But we learned about Gentiles in Sunday school. Somehow I got it mixed up. But we had some wonderful times that, you know, I reflect back on. And of course, Christmas is coming. We'll get that movie out one more time. Watch Ralphie get his BB gun.